poor lost Chinky. The next time the children went up in the wishing chair, a dreadful thing happened. As they were flying, they heard a loud droning noise and looked around.
"It's an aeroplane!"
shouted Peter.
"Look out, it's very near us!"
cried Molly. So it was. It didn't seem to see them. It flew straight at them, and the edge of one wing touched the flying chair, giving a tremendous jerk. Molly and Peter were sitting tightly in the seat, but Chinky was on the back, and he was jolted right off the chair. The two children watched in the greatest dismay as he fell down and down and down. Molly cried out desperately,
"Oh, Peter, poor Chinky. Whatever will happen to him?"
The aeroplane flew away, and Peter turned pale and looked at Molly.
"We must make the chair go down and see if Chinky is hurt. What a terrible thing to happen. Chair, fly down to earth."
The chair flapped its wings and flew slowly to the ground. It stood there and the children jumped off. They were in open country with wide fields all around, but there was no sign of Chinky at all. They heard the sound of someone singing a song and saw, coming towards them, a round, fat little man carrying a bundle on his head. Peter called to him.
"Excuse me, have you seen a little pixie falling out of the sky?"
All that fell out of the sky was a large snowflake,
replied the little man, who went on his way, his bundle bobbing on his head.
"Have you seen a pixie falling out of the sky?"
"No, have you?" replied the round little woman, grinning.
"Of course,"
said Molly impatiently. The round woman sniffed. "Fibber, a big snowflake fell out of the sky and nothing else."
"They've got snowflakes on the brain,"
said Peter as the woman went on her way.
"Come on, Molly. We'd better go and look for Chinky ourselves. I don't trust these stupid people."
They carried the chair along with them and came to a marketplace. It was full of fat round people, and a town crier was going round ringing a bell and crying,
"Oh yay! Oh yay!"
Then Peter had a wonderful idea.
"I say, Molly, let's tell the town crier to shout out about Chinky. We'll offer a reward to anyone who can tell us about him. Someone must have seen him fall."
So before very long, the town crier was ringing his bell and crying loudly,
"Oh yay! Oh yay! A reward is offered to anyone having news of a pixie who fell from the sky! Oh yay! Oh yay!"
Molly and Peter stood on a platform so they could be easily seen, and to their delight, quite a crowd of people came to them.
"We've news! We've news!"
they cried, trying to get to Peter first.
"Where did you see the pixie fall?"
Peter asked the first man.
Sir, I saw a big snowflake fall in the buttercup field.
Peter was cross with him.
"Don't be foolish. I said a pixie, not a snowflake. Don't you know the difference between pixies and snowflakes? We all know snowflakes fall out of the sky. That's not news. Next, please."
But the next person said the same thing, and the next, and the next. Then suddenly someone shouted, "We want our reward!"
"You haven't given us the right news,"
Peter shouted back angrily.
"That doesn't matter!"
The crowd was angry now and looked rather funny too, because for some reason or other they all carried their bundles and baskets balanced on their heads.
"Give us our reward!"
They swarmed towards Molly and Peter, who suddenly felt frightened. Peter said,
"I don't like this, Molly. Let's go. These stupid people think that pixies and snowflakes are the same. We can't give them all a reward. Climb into the chair."
Molly jumped into the chair, which was just near them on the platform, and Peter sat on the arm and cried,
"Home chair, quickly!"
The chair flapped its wings and rose up just above the heads of the angry people. Its legs began to jerk in and out, and to the children's astonishment kicked off the bundles, pots and baskets from the heads of the furious crowd below. It was most comical to see the chair playing such a trick, but Molly was in tears.
"What's the matter?"
asked Peter, giving her his handkerchief. Molly sobbed.
"It's Chinky. I did love him so. Now I feel as if I never shall see him again."
Peter's eyes filled with tears too.
Yes, he was such a good friend. It would be terrible if we never saw him again.
They flew home in silence. The chair flew in at the playroom door and the children jumped off. Molly spoke first.
It will never be so nice going on adventures again. Why ever not?
Said a happy little voice. And there was Chinky the pixie, sitting on the floor reading a book. The children were full of joy, and Molly ran across to him, hugging him hard.
Oh, Chinky, we thought you were lost forever when you fell from the chair. Don't break me in half.
Laughed Chinky.
I wasn't hurt at all. I just changed myself into a big snowflake and then fell into the buttercup field. Then I caught the next bus back here. I've been waiting ages for you.
Then Peter laughed.
Snowflake! So that's why everyone talked about snowflakes. Now I understand.
Then they told Chinky all about their adventures and how the pixie laughed when he heard about the chair kicking the bundles off the heads of the angry people. Then Chinky said,
I wish I'd been there. Come on now, what about a game of Snap?
When the music stops, turn your cassette over.